Hey guys, People Close Gamers back to react to Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. finally! Season 3, Episode 14, Watchdogs. So literally, it's been, I don't know, probably like 5 or 6 weeks since I've watched Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. It's been so long. I'm finally back. I'm going to get reactions out to you guys. Hopefully you'll want to view them. I know I'm super behind, so you might not want to look at old episodes. That's fine. I just want to put them in the library anyway. And then hopefully get out newer, quicker, the new episodes quicker and be able to get them out to you so you can see them and hopefully be able to, get ready for the last 3 or 4 episodes of this season. So the last time I checked in with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was episode 13, Parting Shots, when Hunter and Bobby left the team, and a very emotional moment there, and kind of this kind of cool Inhuman that kind of could use his shadow, sort of like dark energy that he could follow him around as a Russian general, and then obviously Bobby killed the general, killing his, kind of Inhuman shadow, and then that's what got her and Hunter in that situation. And then, Malik kind of, moving his chess pieces, trying to gain influence, trying to keep, create this Inhuman sanctuary. Supposedly, it's going to really be a testing ground. So that's kind of where we left off there. Given by the title of Watchdogs, I said like 2 or 3 episodes ago when I keep doing it, when Daisy and Lincoln were arguing, I still want to call her Sky. When they were arguing, she said something about Watchdogs, and the way she said it and the way the script was, I knew it had to mean something. Well, it seems that, I think she said it was a group that didn't like Inhumans. Seems like they're coming back in this episode. So, without further ado, finally, here we go.
So close.
He's gonna see something about the Watchdogs probably on TV, right?
Breaking news.
Is it explosive or just paintballs? Explosives, alright, got it. Wow, okay. Some like Ant-Man type shit explosive sucking everything into one point. That'd probably kill people.
Awesome.
Not awesome.
Right.
No! So this is probably people just out of there. Is this his brother or I think it's his brother, right? Yeah, because he said mom and dad, but not awesome, man, at all.
Section.
Something's changed. They're taking action.
Yeah, I mean, when cities are falling out of the sky, you tend to do those things. So they hit the ATCU building, so they can identify which buildings are, working, trying to, cover Inhuman documents.
Okay. Thank you, nerd herd. I'm gonna go.
So Mac had some skills and some training with chemicals.
Bring back with us. Study it.
Explosives.
Yeah, sure. Have you been working out? Because it weighs like 100,000 tons. It's a building.
So. Know that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with no, because it's 100,000 tons there, Mac.
She's at large with a lot of our secrets.
Is it that guy that got attacked in season 2?
Nice work out there, boys.
Felix Blake.
Yep.
Gentlemen.
That guy that got attacked in season 2.
And it's a good one.
Yep. I think it was season 2, right? No, it was season 1. When he got attacked by, I think, Deathlock. So that was all the way back season 1. Damn. Talk about callbacks there, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Damn. But this Watchdog group is very interesting that they're able to identify an ATCU storage facility and then be able to take it out and make improvements on Howard Stark's stuff. That's not an easy thing to do. So they definitely have resources. Damn, Gemma. At the firing range? That doesn't happen often.
Someone's been practicing.
Yeah. That's true. He may want to make that clear that Andrew makes his own decisions. He's a monster himself. But Gemma did let him out of his cage, but understandable why she did. But it's good. She's making progress, becoming, more self-sustaining, kind of like Sky now Daisy did.
It's about how we respond.
Also true. A little bit of a civil war going on here. Damn.
Besides, I made a promise to my brother.
I get both sides of the argument, man. You can't go around being like the Gestapo. But after all, they are S.H.I.E.L.D., and these are terrorists.
I just feel guilty. All the time.
Also understandable.
How do you make it stop?
You don't.
You don't.
You redirect it.
You use it.
Yeah, there you go.
Is that what
I'm inside May's head.
Get to be an agent or not. Understood?
Damn, very hard-ass shit Coulson there.
Yes, sir.
But understandable, hey, you lead S.H.I.E.L.D., that's the kind of shit, and Lincoln does need a talking to because he's got to fucking control himself.
Now we're face to face. And I'm one of the freaks.
That was pretty badass, but she's doing it the wrong way. Oh, shit! Fitz getting in here with the gunplay. Yeah, that's a thin line you're treading, Daisy. You're trying to use fear, intimidation, everything you can to get information out of them, but you're only making the situation worse. This is why they hate you, because you use your powers as an advantage to make them feel small and vulnerable and weak. And that's how the whole group started. This is not the right way to go about this. I understand that she is emotional because she is an inhuman, but still, it's not the way to do it.
After everything, I'm going to kill him.
Oh shit!
No choice.
Damn, May. Understandable.
May.
You're gonna have to kill him or really capture him. Daisy, you better keep yourself in control. Oh, his brother followed him there, or...
What are you doing?
What does he think you do?
Insurance.
Well, not anymore.
Mac, we've got to get him out of here.
Oh, this is bad. This could fuck up the whole thing. Why the hell did he... How did he even find him? Oh, maybe he heard where he was going. Wow, this is gonna put him and his brother at odds.
You seem like agitated.
I'll tell the boss.
Yeah, this is bad. He blew the whole cover now. Now Mac's brother's gonna hate him and fear him. All the lying and everything.
Like, I'm taking it. Call the module. I'll be back.
Daisy, this is risky. They could capture you, and then what happens? You don't know what kind of gear they have. Oh, fuck. Oh, what the hell is that? That is not a normal weapon.
What's that? What's this stuff called? Sodium
Oh, okay, it's the same thing they used to blow up the building. Oh man, I gotta blow up fucking Fitz. Holy shit. It's not going away. It's
I
evolved.
don't think it's working.
Maybe we slowed it down, but must have been modifications that Blake made.
Oh yeah, that's an understatement of the year there, Fitz. I'm glad you're staying calm, but Days, I understand why you're going after them, but you're being kind of like your boyfriend, Lincoln. You're being a little bit reckless right now. You went through all that training with May, and you got to control your emotions, keep it in check, and now you put one of your teammates at risk. This is a big problem. That and Mac and his whole brother is a big problem.
And what has S.H.I.E.L.D. done in the name of protection? We brought the Chitauri to Earth. I was taken out by one of your cybernetic recruits, and the latest and greatest idea? The Avengers created Ultron.
What are you doing, Blake?
Very true.
I'm trying to make the world a safer place.
No.
You've never just killed someone because you hate him, Phil?
Yeah, you killed Ward because you hated
It's a
him.
good motivator.
I'm changing my orders.
What?
Don't hurt Agent Blake. Kill him.
Oh, wow. That's
That's
different.
an order.
Sir, there's got to be another way.
Lincoln's not going to do it.
Seems your puppy doesn't have his teeth yet.
Lincoln, sometimes we do the wrong thing for the right reason because it has to be done. Now take him out.
Oh no. Descent among the ranks.
Yeah, he's not there. It's a hologram. Blake's smart. That's pretty good. Coulson also knew that, probably.
Hologram.
Yeah. Coulson knew that. Yeah, because he would straight up murder someone like that, aside from Ward. They're coming for Mac. Fuck, they tracked him. Even though he's not a powered person, so...
Let's kill this freak.
There isn't any powered people as far as I know here, so they kind of have the wrong idea. They think that he's a powered person just because he worked with one, but I hope he can talk his brother down. Otherwise, him joining the Watchdogs just adds another wrinkle to the story. It'll be interesting, but it'll really suck for the character of Mac, man. That's a lot of heartbreak to go through.
Still there. He doesn't have any slugs, just bird shot.
That's it. Mac's weapon of choice, a shotgun. Now he needs an axe. Well, the dog came in handy. There you go.
They would have been in here by now.
Watch that other guy upstairs.
I'm gonna get out of here. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I said. That other guy upstairs. You guys gotta be a little more aware of your surroundings. There you go, Mac. Damn. Using a cleaver.
Lock one hold.
There we go.
What the hell are you doing?
He's...
Shotgun axe.
Oh my god, it actually happened. We said that we were all thinking it couldn't be possible he gets a shotgun axe, and they fucking did it. Thank you, S.H.I.E.L.D. They actually did it. That is badass. Now he's just gotta modify it to make it, you know, a real shotgun axe.
Into custody and damage control, clean up.
S.H.I.E.L.D.
Damage control is gonna be a show about that.
Alfie works for S.H.I.E.L.D.
He's one of the best. You just call him Alfie? Wow. Thank you.
Yeah, use that against
For
him.
him to get back from Montgomery now.
What do you call him?
Mac.
That's what buddies call me.
Yeah, there you go.
He said his friends took off?
Mini Mac.
Mini Mac, that's good. That's good. Maybe get him to trust more, because obviously it is a lot to take in, but that's good. He didn't go radical, and they're trying to, you know, transition him in a way of just, hey, this is what your brother does and everything else. You know, it's good that he had some nice character development in this episode, his brother. I really like that.
Alec? God only knows what he took from there.
Yeah, that's bad. Oh, God. He could have took something really bad. Well, alright, at least we're going to be able to see it. Some kind of weapon or something? Something for Hive? What do you get? Oh, okay. Possibly a nuclear missile or something? Yeah, that never ends well for anyone. Hi guys, so that was my reaction there to Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 3, Episode 14, Watchdogs. And this was a great episode. I really enjoyed this. Where last week, or for me, like 6 weeks ago, last episode was a good episode. It was, you know, kind of slower, kind of going back and forth between present and past, and it was really kind of a launch point for Marvel's Most Wanted that we assume as fans that it's going to get picked up. I think it went into pilot already. They also name dropped in this episode Damage Control, which is the crew that cleans up after all of these superhero incidents, which supposedly is also going to get its own show. So we'll see how that goes there. It's supposed to be like more of a comedy. That could be really good. But this was a great episode. The major part of this episode is the Watchdogs and how they're kind of working or sort of funded by Hydra. Very interesting twist that Agent Blake, who is the guy that's kind of leading the Watchdogs. I really like that. It looks like the accident with Deathlock left him, looks like paralyzed. He's in a wheelchair, so that should be interesting going forward. Kind of reminds you of the Clairvoyant a little bit, or the, you know, the pseudo Clairvoyant, the one that was faking as him, that, you know, couldn't move and everything else. But the majority, for me, the major part of this episode, the central point, the heart of this episode is Mac and his brother and that relationship. And it's nice when we get to see characters, backgrounds, and family life explored and see what they're going through. And it seems like the mom and dad are alive, but they've moved away. And his brother's going through all this turmoil, and, you know, all he has is Mac, you know, Mac, or Alfie, as he said there. So maybe Mac, obviously, I guess is not his real name. But you know, they have this core relationship where Mac is always leaving him behind, and, you know, now he's been lying to him. His brother figures out all this time, and it was interesting how they went through their ups and downs there. And I thought it was great how they resolved that in one episode. It wasn't like it had to be like, oh, it was so quick or something. No, that was great natural development. From just being brothers to getting pissed off that, hey, you're never around, to holy fuck, how are you a part of S.H.I.E.L.D. and you've been lying to me this whole time and you kill people, to, wow, you actually save people and you're a good person and your partner's standing up for you and things like that. Like, it was a very, very nice arc. I really, really enjoyed that. I never thought Fitz was actually going to die, but it was interesting to see him at risk saying, oh, maybe we should call Simmons and things like that. And, you know, I keep wanting to say Sky. It's going to take me forever to get used to. It's been like over a season now and I still can't get used to it. Daisy saving him, and this Watchdogs group I definitely think is going to be interesting, especially since they have Hydra funding, Malik backing. you'll see how this nuke weapon or so plays into Blake's plans and Malik's plans, and saying, oh, we got to hunt down all these freaks. And then I forget the guy's name, but Malik's like right-hand man, basically, the guy that's like a telekinesis or whatever. He goes, yeah, freaks, like, he has to hold his temper there because he is obviously an Inhuman. So that was very interesting. It was interesting to see Daisy want to go after this group because she is an Inhuman. She takes this personally. It's a personal attack on her. It's a danger to her and people, her boyfriend Lincoln and all these other Inhumans who are trying to do things right. But she was kind of like Lincoln in a way where she didn't control herself and she put Fitz at risk and Mac at risk. So she, it's a misstep that she took, but we never usually see her take missteps like that. So it was nice to see that she had emotion, that she is a little bit unhinged sometimes, and also use a little bit of her computer skills here, which is always nice when they hit back to that. There was a lot of plot lines through this episode. You had the whole subplot of May and Simmons. They didn't have tons to do, but really looking for Andrew, and May going, hey, I'm going to have to kill him, and maybe Simmons saying, to try to find another way, and her trying to become self-sufficient and self-sustaining and be able to protect herself, but also feels guilty for what she did and all those Inhumans dying when Lash was let out, but also is like, hey, May, maybe you really don't have or shouldn't have to kill him, we can find another way. So it's going to be interesting how that goes forward. The other subplot is Coulson kind of wrangling in Lincoln. Like, hey, your test evaluation was exactly as I thought it were. You're here for Daisy. But he wants to make him an agent because he needs it, especially 2 agents down. They've referenced that a little bit in this episode. But that he did start making progress there, Lincoln, where he questioned Coulson, but then he didn't. He knew it was a hologram the whole time and things like that. So nice to see him going forward. I would like Lincoln to develop more as a character because, again, just like Coulson said, I don't know anything about you. Well, the audience, us, me, doesn't know anything about Lincoln. So, you want to explore more of him, kind of make him more of a 2- or 3-dimensional character instead of just angry all the time or, angry and he loves Daisy and that's it. Like, no, we need to explore that. We need to explore their relationship more as well. So we'll see how that goes going forward. And a lot of references in this to the... not much the TV shows, but the movies. I mean, Howard Stark several times. That is a weapon right there from Ant-Man. They mentioned Sokovia. They mentioned New York. They mentioned T'Chari. They mentioned Ultron. So a lot of references. A little too much for my taste, but it did fit into this episode, given that that's the cause of why the Watchdogs are doing what they do. So I'll leave it, but again, it's not that... I understand they're in the same universe, and I wish that the movies at some point acknowledge the TV shows even existed, which I don't think is ever going to happen. I mean, it'd be so great to have someone like Daisy in the, Avengers Infinity War. I just don't think it's going to happen. But at some point, the movies have to reference the TV shows. You have to pretend you're in the same universe. The TV shows, it can't just be this one-way street. I know they have, a weird dynamic, without going into in this video, at Marvel with Kevin Feige and Ike Perlmutter, who runs Marvel TV, but they gotta kind of merge that a little bit. So I understand using the references in this, but it was a tad bit for my, too much for my taste. But they haven't been doing that really since season 1, so I'm fine with it if it's just an episode, and it did make sense there. And I mean, that's really all I can say about this episode. I'm interested to see, we didn't see any Malik in this episode, but I'm interested to see his plans going forward and what they're going to do with that nuclear device and how the Watchdogs tie into the story and next episode, because it was like actually 4 weeks ago. I can't wait to watch tomorrow, and I think it's going to be great because it's episode 15, which is typically in these 22, 23 episode format shows, is typically like one of the big things, like a mid-season finale. It's like another turning point to the show, so I think it's going to be super intense, and I can't wait for that. But overall, guys, that's my thoughts here on episode 14 of season 3 of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Watchdogs. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. Did you like the video? Did you not like the video? Obviously, I am super behind, so don't give me any spoilers in the comments, but what were you feeling at that point in time? I know that's weird to ask, but what were you feeling at that point in time when you watched the episode? Let me know what you thought down below. Did you not like anything? Really, I can't think of any negatives in this episode. There was a lot they were dealing with story-wise, but I think it all worked. I think they prioritized the Mac kind of brother story with the Watchdogs, and then you had the subplots of kind of Lincoln and Coulson and May and Simmons, and I think it really worked well. I really, really loved this episode. And last episode, I really liked, but it was really for that emotional aspect and kind of a little bit forced sending Hunter and Bobby out. This was getting back to classic great Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and I loved it. So let me know what you thought of the episode down below. What do you think is Malick's plans with the Watchdogs going forward? Going forward here with Blake. How do you think that's going to tie in with this missile or other weapons? What do you think of Lincoln? Do you think he's going to grow as a character? Are they going to write him better as a character, make him a greater person? Is he going to become dedicated to the cause and become an actual agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. to replenish their losses, because they really do need that. So let me know what you think of him down below, and what you think of Daisy in this episode, kind of having her emotional turmoil. She wants to go after them, but maybe not using the best tactics and putting her teammates at risk. What do you think of her, in this episode? And was it nice to see, kind of another dimension where Daisy kind of lost her cool for the first time since season 1? So that, let me know your thoughts there down below. What do you think is going to be the future of May and Simmons hunting down Lash, and how do you think that whole thing is going to go forward? I know that's a ton of questions, but those are all my thoughts here in the episode, and I really want to hear yours, so let me know down below. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, share with your friends if you'd be so kind, and until next Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., thanks for watching.